So the star game doesn't work in Hollywood anymore, and it's only meant for the star to be off the person, not the other way around. Let me give you a case and example. When Michael Jackson did his media blitz in 92, 93 for his Dangerous album and part of promotion, and he was doing PR, his hand got tapped by the success of a guy by the name of MC Hammer. Because Hammer, maybe not necessarily a threat musically, no. As a dancer and entertainer, he was tapping into him. But the dawn of a new day was that the hip hop artists that came after the 80s fog and mirrors of the big acts like Michael Jackson and Prince and Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, Lionel Richie, you had to be more vulnerable. You had to be more visible. So artists took that cue. The newer artists came along, and unlike their past brethren or sister who had the aura and mystique, who are now two dancers at a strip club, they had to dance with them through the media. Garth Brooks was very successful with that. He used that to his as an ace in the hole. But Hammer took it and made it where it was a must that you had to do that. No longer were you going to be able to hide for 2 or 3 years and go underground. You had to, be visible. So, when Michael Jackson did his blitz with the presidential inauguration for Bill Clinton and was on stage with them, and of course with Jimmy Carter, and he'd always hung out with presidents. Doesn't really make a difference, mean anything. But it was the artist doing it. Just like when he went to Oprah and did the interview, and then later with Diane Sawyer and with Lisa Marie Presley, him and her when they were married, and all that. Point is, there was stars that you were attracted to seeing on stage or associated with the name. So when I see the likes of Kamala Harris and Trump for that matter too, the stars don't really mean much. The stars don't really shine much. Kamala had star power, if you want to call it. I mean, look, Taylor Swift is big, Beyonce is big, John Legend is big. Not the acts that I necessarily get excited about, but they big. But they can't sway you no more. We're past the days of this big superstar that's gonna be endorsement and blow you up. Just like it didn't really matter for Trump to have Kid Rock. We know after the fact of having Scott Baio before or after wasn't going to exactly put a dent in to make people clap for him. We already heard that 50 Cent turned down Trump. But it's not really the thing anymore. Star power doesn't work like that. That day is gone. Social media bloggers, content creators are pretty much your superstars. Now, granted, yes, you can get a lot of clicks and views and people follow you and support you, and I always welcome that. But you're not bombarded by your house being shaken or people going, "Oh, well, we love you," and screaming. That's not how it is. It's a different day and different time. But see, what got Kamala Harris in trouble is because she was still riding off of that. And you just throw your good hair in the wind and hope that you get somebody crying like Luke Campbell to cry on TV and Oprah and all that. People ain't really going by the smoke and mirrors on neither side. Let me not make this just a Democrat thing. It's a Republican thing too, because the thing about it is this. It's not going to really sway no more. Trump didn't need Mel Gibson to say what he said or support him because, it's just not really going to really stretch like that. It's really not going to. And the thing is that kind of hype is mainly meant for the stage. So when you're up there trying to win endorsements and you can't really even neutralize it to a balance. So that day has come and gone. The days of our big time artists or athletes or someone endorsing you and that's going to make or break you. Just like when Dana White was there with Trump and all that, Elon Musk. Musk can have a sway, but he doesn't have that kind of sway. It's not that kind of sway where someone is like, "Oh, so gigantic that people will sit there and go, well, because by association." That's the oldest thing in the books. The Kennedys did that. It didn't end well with Sinatra and them, but they did that. They all have had association, photo ops. This is nothing new. The problem is that we're in a day and time where there's no celebrities that people are popping off. like that to get excited about. Most of the best ones are either older or no longer are with us. And what's going for the so-called superstars today, they don't pop like that. They don't really hit you with that kind of like allure to knock you out. The one name acts or the people that you just go, wow, that's so and so. This doesn't happen like that anymore. That's more into the social stratosphere with the content creators or people like that because it's the movers and the shakers that do the actual talking and the actual walking. That Hollywood thing is on life support. It really is. And the how to be rich or how to be famous and how to be, hey, you may as well go make a microwave dinner because there's no how to anymore because the ceiling is open and everything is coming through the roof. And it's no longer, and that's the reality that Kamala Harris, Trump, or whoever's running from here on out can't bombard people with entertainment or actors or actresses or singers. You have to bombard them. You have to hope that they want to come down with you because of some genuine folks, not because of the big names. Because the big names don't hit the same like they once did. Because there's nothing of it. That's not of its kind anymore. For one thing, it's a different day, different time. But you tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like it. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke. I'm out one time. Peace.